It's football time, and we scored a dime. Football's on, so let's smoke a bomb. TGIF.
Last time on Drunkalong 3.2, we learned a new drinking game and discussed the best presidents to get high with. Based on that, how the hell could I have any idea what's coming at Drunkalong 3.3? All I can tell you is that sweet, merciful crap, this finally is coming to an end.
Drunkalong.
I had a $1,000 idea while I was peeing. Why don't we do movie drafts?
Is this living and dead? Living and dead actors and actresses, or?
Well, probably dead too, yeah. Here's what I want. Because Ray Liotta recently passed from our lives, unfortunately, who would be your second? Because Ray Liotta was amazing, right? You can't be better. Who would be your second best choice for that role?
We talking Goodfellas?
Yes.
Good.
Anthony Hopkins.
Okay, that's
David Cross.
Hey, at least we have a last place. We at least have a last place. Yeah.
David Cross.
That'd be great.
You know what? This is one like this. Vincent D'Onofrio would just act his ass off in that and just go totally
he would crush it.
Christopher Maloney.
He's good.
Johnny Depp. I don't know his age at the time.
Oh.
But if we're going alive and dead, I think we can slide that age.
But Johnny's actually older than you think. I think he could have played Henry Hill decently.
Yeah. Robert Gandolfini.
I'm a big Donnie Brasco fan, so yeah, I'm on that Depp casting.
Well, so I feel like the general argument is whatever the role is, Leo can play it. So what's harder is to find a role that Leo can't play.
I don't know. The only thing he can't play is something where it's size dependent. If he had to be some big muscle dude, I'm not buying.
Well, so I don't think he can play the Goodfellas role. So that's, you know.
No, I mean like jacked up like The Rock. Like if it's you know when they put Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher. Like the script says he's like 6'5", 240. You cast fucking Tom Cruise. That proves that anyone can do it in Hollywood. They just proves that you can ignore the fucking outline in the script and just cast whoever the fuck you want, even if it's totally back-asswards. Like if the script calls for a dude the size of The Rock and you put Tom Cruise in it, that's what I'm saying. I think DiCaprio is literally only capped by a role that requires.
Robert Duvall, circa 1997, The Apostle, can play anything in Goodfellas for sure. Because if you saw him, if you saw him in that Sean Connery biopic about the Prohibition era, he can play a gangster. And the 1997, 1998 era where he's like almost old man, bald, but still ripped and pissed off and angry. Yeah, he's your guy.
Well, he was in Godfather, so he
was. Yeah, and they had like a contract dispute on The Godfather Part 3, so they brought in who was it? Like, fuck, oh my god, it was like the guy, George Hamilton, the tan guy. Like that's horrible recasting.
It's a really good one though because Duvall like played Tom Cruise's pit guy in Days of Thunder and just crushed it. It's like, who could crush that role? Well, Robert Duvall can. I mean, so.
The Apostle is Billy Bob Thornton's best movie, in my humble opinion, including Swing Blade.
I gotta watch this movie.
Shit, he directed that?
No, he was a cast character.
Oh, my bad. I got
supporting actor, yeah.
Okay, I really gotta watch this movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was about an evangelical preacher who's on the sly and dirty like they all are. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time. I remember it. Yeah, I remember that movie. It was kind of ahead of its time. Like, well, not really like Righteous Gemstones, but you know what I mean. Like he was saying, a grifter.
So, Wes, I wanted to give you an idea for a pod. Redo the Forrest Gump year of Academy Awards. And
Pulp Fiction.
Talk about who should win between Pulp Fiction, Shawshank, Forrest Gump, and whatever else was there. And then maybe redo the Titanic year, because the Titanic year is actually really strong. It's Good Will Hunting. It's LA Confidential, which...
And I got one for you.
I think LA Confidential is better than Good Will Hunting. which is
agreed.
Take.
Oh, I agree with that. Take.
I love Good Will Hunting though.
Oh yeah. But, Shakespeare in Love that year. Let's redo that year.
I mean, yeah, except for what are you going to say? Private Ryan should have won. I mean, everybody knows that.
Well, everybody really knew Pulp Fiction should have won that year, though. I mean,
I don't think so. Dude, Shawshank, I think, is the best movie.
Yeah, that was
Shawshank.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about those two.
That's the point.
True.
The point is that it's a debate.
Yep.
Yeah, because stylistically they're so 180 degrees opposite of each other that it's really just a matter of what does it for you.
And actually, I could make an argument that Forrest Gump rightfully won.
Yeah, it checked all the fucking boxes. It was a very special character overcoming a very special set of circumstances.
Well, and guess what else? It's the strongest acting performances of the three. I can't deny that. Fuck, I love the other two.
Shit.
I want to say. Go ahead.
Just that you went back to the Good Will Hunting thing. Good Will Hunting has the better performance in Robin Williams, but L.A. Confidential is the better movie overall. Back to you, Camille.
I love that take, and I love both of those movies. I feel like they're worth talking about. And then the last year I was going to bring up is the American Beauty year, because American Beauty winning ages very poorly, and the other movies that year were really strong. Green Mile, Sixth Sense, Cider House Rules, The Insider. Really,
I love The Insider.
American Beauty might age poorly, but at the same time, it's still a really good movie. So it's tough.
No, I won't disagree. I won't disagree with that, but it wouldn't win now. We know that.
I don't know. I think it would now. I think that actually ages well. I think that movie would stand up right now.
No, I don't think we're there
really
yet.
Good.
Oh, hell, the fucking Nazi neighbor shoot. I mean, come on, man.
I tell you what, Ron, when Trump gets reelected, then it ages incredibly. Okay.
Oh, no. Don't put that. No. No, I will say this, though. Sam Mendes is an incredible filmmaker, and he did do American Beauty. I mean, like 1917, like speaking of war movies, like the whole, basically it looked like it was filmed in one take. Nuts how they made that movie. Also, they made Skyfall, one of the best Bond movies.
Okay.
Well, so Wes, you're a little young, and Hash, you're a little young, but when American Beauty came out, I was 19, 20 years old. That was groundbreaking for the time.
I was 16. I was 16. I remember. I'm not that much younger.
So, but like, it was like something fucked up that we hadn't seen or acknowledged at the time.
No, it was a weird movie. No, it's
my grandpa walked out of it.
I bet he did.
We watched it apparently at some like a family vacation at a cabin in Toma, Wisconsin, and I'd never seen it. Well, there's the scene where the wife is getting absolutely fucking plowed. Just fucking balls deep, ankles in the air, and she's screaming. Remember my sister-in-law, like, get to the VCR, get to the VCR. There's a scene. Get to it before. They didn't get to it before the scene. So,
VCR callback.
Midwest response.
Like the most awkward moment, like in a cabin with your whole family while some real estate agent is getting just fucking plowed. Like, oh, this is an awkward. Hey, Ma, get those ribs in the crock pot? This is fucking weird.
I think The Good Dudes brings up a really good point about like that era of films where it kind of like it brought to light a lot of, dare I say this on this podcast, like a lot of progressive thinking. Like in a way where you were just like, wow, I didn't know this shit at all. And
there was a lot of weird movies that came out in 1999.
Totally.
In general, like being John Malkovich, for example.
Fight Club.
Well, and
Fight Club,
like even the reference to Pulp Fiction, like I don't think Blade, yes, totally.
I think that was 1998.
Fight Club was then.
Oh fuck yeah!
Fight Club was there. Like there was a lot of stuff that just kind of like I mean, it just changed the way you thought about movie making, and also like the way you thought about the world.
Well, everything was
now
blockbusters.
Everything is like so fucking weird. Where like you already know about like how everything is going to be talked about before it comes out. Like that. I miss that era. Like,
well, you got to also put in perspective, like the late '90s. This is back when like comic book movies were kind of like, people were afraid to touch them because like Batman and Robin like ruined it for everybody.
They weren't going to greenlight that shit.
I mean, because they were so close to making like a Superman movie with Nick Cage, and Tim Burton. But until we got to X-Men and that first Spider-Man movie with Tobey, that's what really launched, where we're at now. To be honest, those movies crawled so the MCU could walk.
We could have had Nick Cage with hair. I love it.
Oh, I need to get I'll send you the picture, dude. Like, there's a documentary.
I don't think he can pull that
it's
off.
Great.
Also,
I'll find the pictures and send them to you guys. And
also, you act like they crawled so these movies could. I'm telling you guys, they're fucking up these movies. They're done. They're getting worse. Like, you guys are loyal to the MCU. Yeah. You guys are loyal to the MCU when they pulled a pay it forward with Avengers Endgame, and it's been bad ever since. Like,
they have been paying the consequences of those moves with Iron Man and Captain America.
But they're only doing it to make money now.
You hit the point where it's market saturation, and then they've got to churn them out for the sake of cashing the check, and then you get what you get.
Well, it's like, I don't know. This might be a bad reference or analogy, but like when Transformers back in the 80s killed Optimus Prime in the animated movie, they did it just so they could push out more new toys of it, like a new character. So that's more,
fill the vacuum of that dead character.
Yeah, we've made enough Optimus Prime toys. Fuck it, let's make a new character.
A big reason now is that as Tony Stark and Chris Evans become bigger and bigger movie stars, they have to get paid more and more money. So the thing is, you have Scarlett Johansson, you have Chris Evans, you have Robert Downey Jr., you have all of these people they need to be paid more and more. What's one way that you can cut costs is by purging and moving into a new thing, and then having the other people come back later as cameos in smaller roles and stuff. So it makes sense.
How much are they losing out on by recasting these guys? They're making billions.
They're not.
So what it really comes down to is the fact that corporations are quote unquote obligated, legally speaking, to make more money. So, right, it's like they profit immensely, and then, like, according to the law, the law is Stu Gotts. It's do it again, do it more, do it. Like, literally, that's like saying you're a corporation. You are obligated to your shareholders to make more money. And so that's like what they're supposed to do. And they're like, okay, well, the fact is they're making an assload of money on those movies, and it doesn't cost that much to pay Chris Evans what he's worth, but they're not going to pay Chris Evans what he's worth because they're obligated to make more money for their shares. So
they could have made Iron Man 4 and 5. And I would have gone. Might still. And it would have made billions. No, I'm not watching it without Downey Jr., though.
No, but they'll bring him back because
they could have paid him $50 million a year. They could have just done it without doing this bullshit, like killing him off. And like they start to think stupid when the money comes into play, and when they have all the money in the world, they start to make these bad choices.
Well, Downey Jr. is probably going to come back. He's probably going to be back in the Fantastic Four.
Well, so, how are they bringing him back to life?
Well, it's because the
multiverse.
Have you seen Strange?
Well, and also, let's not discount the fact that there's a lot of people who just are fucking going crazy about Johnny Depp. Like, as much as, like, that's probably not our crew.
Captain Jack Sparrow?
Sparrow's in the multiverse?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What isn't in the multiverse then? Like,
but for real though, so the multiverse, what they did recently with this new storyline is they make everyone really upset by killing off all these people, but then they're going to bring them back. And so, because
each thing is numbered, like Earth 616,
Exactly.
Like,
so
Earth 812.
This is all done in the comic books. This is all a timeline in the comic books. So like, I have a buddy who's a hyper nerd when it comes to this. So he knows, like, he was like, oh, they're going to do the Incursions timeline. And so if you've seen Strange, then that would make sense to you. You'd be like, oh, okay. Well, like, so you can go back and look and find all of the back lore for it.
And me and my buddy, we go watch movies all the time. Like this current phase they're in, like every movie almost feels like a standalone movie. Like, I know Kevin Feige, or however the fuck you pronounce his name, is like, oh, we've been obviously dropping clues and shit. No, granted, we're not comic book fans. We don't read the comics, but we're not seeing this shit. Like, what is this leading to? Like, it doesn't feel like this is leading to anything.
Oh no, this is leading to so much.
It just doesn't if you go from Black Widow to Shang-Chi to Spider-Man, like, this doesn't feel like, what is this leading to?
Well, so Spider-Man is very connected in a lot of ways to what happened in Loki and what is going to happen in the new Ant-Man movie and what has happened in like a bunch of stuff. But there's like, did you guys watch Loki? Am I going to get?
Yeah, Loki was really good. That was one of my favorite Disney Plus series for the MCU.
Yeah, and so you are right. There are a lot of standalone movies, but the fact is, the reason that there are standalone movies is because they're introducing these new characters, right?
True.
So they're giving all these people these new origin stories before they launch into a new epic quest where all of them are together.
And I love Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was phenomenal. I love Shang-Chi.
Yeah. And so that's the biggest thing about like what they're planning on doing. So right now we're in the introduction phase. We were all super ramped up at Thanos and everything, but it's like we are going to have Doctor Doom very likely soon as the Phase 4 supervillain. Like when Fantastic Four comes in, like you're going to see Wolverine, you're going to see like so many more people because they have the rights to all this stuff. Right. And so they have a very methodical plan where they're just like, we're just in, I guess, the down phase for the people that don't know the origin stories or where a lot of this stuff is coming from. But it's like Kang the Conqueror is like a super important person, which is essentially the guy who remains at the end of Loki. That is Kang the Conqueror is his alternate version from a different multiverse.
It further proves the point made by Mike Ryan about music, is that old stuff is replacing new stuff in the world. We're reproducing the comic books now for a new generation. There's no creativity involved. They're making a shit ton of money, just like the music industry is.
Well, shit, like he just said, Loki. That's how many thousands of years old. Like we're ripping off fucking Norse legends already.
Yeah, and all these comic books have been written for years, right? And like the fact of the matter is the comic book writers should be getting paid a lot. And the only thing that the MCU does that's different is they change the ending of some things so that people who know the lore, right, or like what is going to happen, they aren't entirely predicting what is going to happen. So that's like the only thing that they change. But yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the Fantastic Four movie, the new Ant-Man movie, etc. I thought Doctor Strange was really cool. It was a very horror movie.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple of complaints with that movie. Yeah. They should have just leaned into like maybe an R rating or something. I don't know.
That would have been cooler, yeah.
Like a Deadpool, like just lean into it. Like you got Sam Raimi, fucking lean into some of that Evil Dead. Like they even gave you like little teases, like
there was some brutal shit in that movie where I was like,
for a PG-13 Marvel movie, right? I mean, like when he conjures up the zombie hands and punctures the octopus. I forget the character that big. Yeah. Well, I don't want spoiler alert, guys. But anyway,
I don't care about Doctor Strange. Fuck that guy.
But no, they should have leaned into the R rating. Like we could have seen some gore, some violence.
When Black Bolt gets killed,
that death scene is great. What mouth?
That shit was fucking rugged. It's like, damn.
Then she turned. And she turned Mr. Fantastic into like Silly String almost.
She unraveled him. But that's like that was showing of the possibilities of like the whole point of that scene, right? was showing you the possibilities of the multiverse, and that fatalities aren't fatalities anymore, right? So what is going to happen? You're going to probably be seeing a lot more characters die and come back in a similar way of Infinity Wars when they were snapped out of existence. But you're going to see alternate versions come back, right? And all that was introduced with Loki in the show, when you have female Loki, alligator Loki, like all that shit.
That's like Rick and Morty shit.
Yikes!
It was funny.
Yikes! Let's see your backyard. Oh, he's frozen.
Frozen in time. You went too far from the router.
You guys didn't hear about yikes? Bad deal. Oh, there you are. Show us your backyard.
Show us your backyard and show us your boobs.
No, don't show us your boobs. Show us your backyard.
No, show us your boobs.
What are you, deaf?
Frozen in time.
Frozen boobs.
Don't you ever embarrass me like that again. I'm just trying to get away from nerd conversation.
Yeah, I guess we should. Yeah, it was a bit Marvel-ish. Yeah, a little heavy on the Marvel. Is this a Marvel draft knot or basketball?
I mean, I'm sorry I brought it up.
It is your fault. Yeah, I'll pay the fine.
Doctor Strange, who you know I fucking hate.
It's well documented.
Do you hate Doctor Strange, the character, or Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor?
Well, I don't really like Benedict either, but I hate Doctor Strange's character. He sucks.
That's a double whammy.
I accept that. He's not my favorite character by any means. I will say that, silence is a great.
You say silence?
I said a pause, and then my mind went blank in silence, and I think that's the sign that I'm getting hungry. So
marijuana retention.
That's what you were going to say.
No, I don't remember what I was going to say. I had something and I lost it. I paused.
Brain fog.
And then I said silence.
Holy shit!
Because I failed.
Kappa, we need a draft. Where are we at in the draft? Somebody who's watching.
Ron, bring us back.
Like sands through the hourglass, these are All My Cats. All My Cats, sponsored by Caramel Liqueur. Because why the hell not? Well, I had a cat taken to the Humane Society today.
Right, what happened?
Did
Well,
he eat some more of your dabs?
No, the lady that owned it, she's gone on to the nursing home. But the notable part of the story is the cat's name is Bernie Sanders.
Hold on, wow. Is this cat still alive? Send it to me.
Man, you want to take over Bernie Sanders?
Bernie, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
How old is the cat?
He's pretty old. I mean, you wouldn't have to deal with him for say 12 more years or anything like that.
How chill is the cat?
Oh, very chill. Like when I had to feed him a couple weeks ago, it's like, Mr. Sanders, we'll get you some wet food.
Nice.
Okay, is the cat still alive?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's.
I feel like that should have been the first question.
Yeah, that's like his best feature. It's still living.
Living.
I want the taxidermy version.
Yeah.
I'll take him.
Oh shit! I'll have to see if they took Bernie Sanders out to the Humane Society or not.
Okay, look it up because we could use a little cat life here in this house.
He seems like a good dude. I mean, he tried to escape the house. He did escape. But he just stood there while I caught him, and I appreciate it.
He's got a little life in him. I like it.
A little cat update on my end. This is the first night I've got to leave Smet out during a recording, and she has not fucked with me once. Knock on wood.
I like it.
And Mr. Pants, I think he finally quit snoring over here, but he's been on the mic half the night.
More importantly, rewind. Let me know what happened to Capo.
Oh yeah, no shit. Yeah, what did happen to Capo? Yeah.
Well, I mean, his mic was really good, so
it definitely came through.
Drill podcast called. He had to leave.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I feel like I'm the only one with real beef between these podcasts.
I think so. I think the thing is you just attract beef.
Well,
Drunkalong.
And so I was treating him like I would treat Yikes, who can't figure out how to use his fucking phone or is on mute.
Treat everybody the same.
And how about this? Hash is here. Hash can say, I'm a decent enough guy. He's met me in person, seen me in person.
Yeah. You didn't seem like you were overly drunk that night. I mean, but also I wasn't keeping my eye on you, or
I mean, not at that moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, touche.
Did I look like a guy who was just gonna fucking pick on people? I mean, I look like a normal guy.
Yeah, kinda.
No,
yeah.
you were having a good time.
Yeah.
Having a good
I would
time.
also like to say,
I didn't see any bad vibes there. Any beef.
I mean, we made friends with you and we didn't even know you, but we liked you because you were a Levitard guy.
Take it. You know, I didn't meet anyone else for the rest of the night. So
you didn't?
No, I stood in the back. Social anxiety, no weed.
Oh God,
okay, so
yeah, been there.
Let's do weed next time. We'll do weed next time.
Yeah. Next time, I'm definitely bringing the vape pens. Because it's Miami. I was smelling weed everywhere when I was walking around.
That's painful.
Speaking of Miami, Miami's pick is in.
You guys see this shit? Troy's the best. Troy just fucking does every drink. Yikes! How you doing? You good, bro?
I'm good. I just had a heater.
Heating it
up.
I'm working on beer 6, but it was 6.5 for the over, so I'm
6. That's cute.
I ain't even gonna get me there.
Is your mom coming to this event too, there, Ron, or what?
Mom could drink 6. Yeah.
Hold on, you guys can't see the line of how much of this is gone thanks to Troy. Ah, fuck.
Just live my life, man. Idaho's a hard place to be. Hashtag it's not as bad as Mississippi. Hashtag another state. Hashtag also not as bad as Alabama. Hashtag also hate Texas. Hashtag true. Idaho's weird, but not that weird.
I think
Idaho's
worse. I think Idaho's worse now.
Frankly, that's actually why I brought up the Bernie Sanders cat story, so I could say the senator from Vermont, which of course is next to New Hampshire. And while we're at it, we'll just check Maine right off the fucking list.
Yeah,
Rhode Island, or am I Steve Martining right now?
No, that was out there to be selected.
Rhode Island was close.
Islanders.
Yeah. Well, we got to get Delaware in there.
Well, steaks from New Mexico.
Yes,
it's true.
Ash, is that a cat or a dog? That's a big cat.
Like sands through the hourglass, these are All My Cats. All My Cats, sponsored by Gritty Kitty Kitty Litter, because references.
That's my kitty. Mira, say hi.
It's a fucking lynx.
We've had more
bobcat, Ricky.
What the fuck's wrong with us?
What's a fucking bobcat?
Steve French.
Steve French. Same
yes,
bro.
Trailer Park Boys reference.
Did you guys hear the story recently? You guys heard the story recently about the lady who died and her 20 cats ate her before she got discovered?
No,
I believe it though.
Sleep well with that, cat people.
Oh, I'm okay with it. I told my cats, I'm like, if I die, you can have it.
Like, right. Seriously.
The less of me there is, the less there is to bury.
Right.
And,
you just
you're
cutting out the middleman.
Cats about cannibalism?
It's not cannibalism.
I don't think that's cannibalism, yeah.
No, it's more about
Excuse
cleanliness.
Me, it's not.
Really.
What is it?
It's cleanliness. It's food.
It's food. It's just
If I die and I'm sitting here bloating, just get rid of as much of that shit as you can.
Yeah, I can't eat them. I mean, I gotta
right.
Eat.
Hashtag guitar cat.
Y'all are fucked up.
It goes without saying.
Let me get there first.
I mean, 20 cats is a lot of fucking cats,
impressive.
Dude. I mean,
I wonder how long it took them to start eating.
Drunkalong.
Hey, hookers and blow. I'll be 40 minutes late.
Yeah. We'll be around the back corner if you want to hang out with us. We'll be over there.
That's an every night thing here. I mean,
I love that. Like Patrick Baldwin Jr., his just rating underneath him is modern player. Yeah. All right.
He's a modern player. Some great analytics there.
Modern man.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he uses
We've
a
had all
computer.
year to prep for this.
Very modern.
Hey, so you guys
Spreadsheets, whatnot.
You guys have Hamilton Porter as one of your names for a pig?
As what was that?
Hamilton Porter?
No.
Excuse me, you guys don't appreciate the Sandlot?
We did have Darvin Ham.
Damn. Yeah, we left that one out.
Darvin Ham makes another reappearance.
Darvin Ham
you
was
guys
4.
are fucking
We
amateurs.
had John Ham.
3.
Have you guys not seen the Sandlot?
I was 45 years old when it came out. I have never seen the Sandlot.
Great Hambino.
I dubbed it off of VHS illegally with a bad copy guard.
Nice.
Color would go up and down. It was. So I never actually saw it. Just recorded it.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me.
All right, gentlemen, I got to roll.
Hey, Hash. Good seeing you, man. Appreciate you joining
you better
us.
get to that cat. She looks ready.
Oh, she's like, "What's up? Where's my dinner?" I'm like,
Like you're looking at it, devour my corpse.
Yeah, she's like, "All right, I'm gonna bite if you don't eat me."
I mean, at the Hastronaut at Nostalgia Pit.
Yes,
hey, Hash,
cool.
good to see you.
Good to see all y'all.
Yeah.
Can
I give one? Can I give one out? By the way, I'm a fan.
Also, you say you're gonna rub one out?
Yeah, I'm gonna rub one out.
I mean, there was. I mean,
James Cameron, one of the best filmmakers of all time.
Ham Hayward.
Can somebody mute him?
On that note, I'm out. Adios, everyone.
All right.
See you, Hash.
Later.
Did you actually give me a middle finger on that one?
What the fuck was that, Martin?
Number one, dude.
What was that?
What was what?
Repeat what you had to get in before he left. That
James Cameron.
That was good. It's even better the second time.
He directed movies in the 80s.
See, this is the dynamic we were missing.
You're the best. I love you.
Ooh, love the ASMR there.
Wait, who's dropping beers?
Oh, I am, obviously. But I'm dropping a Czechvar.
He's got like a Foley artist out there making noises like he's partying with the rest of us, but he ain't doing shit.
I wish this is totally intentional. It's not me drunk kicking
the Dan's
shit.
Ron battle.
Love a good banner.
No one gets out well.
I mean, I've already been given shit enough to Yikes and Tamish.
Oh, you can give me all the shit you want, man.
For all of their
all the smoke, man.
Tremendous additions to the conversation.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah, so some of that was
I feel like I should just go get a Valentine's card for you.
Maybe a Father's Day card.
Wait, what month is it?
I mean, it's fucking June, but they're probably on discount.
I mean, that's how much he loves you, Goods. He's already thinking about Valentine's Day.
I do love the goods. I don't. Never mind. I don't mean to spill the.
Let's report back. Blitzen fucked you guys up, didn't
it?
Well, it is a good way to drink a beer really fast. It's
that is true.
Dude, the best beer. No. Hold on. The best beer to have is.
And now, a TGIF exclusive. The top 5
gratifying beer moments.
Take it away, fellas.
The best beer to have is when you get off work. I don't know if you guys go on back roads because where you live, but I have to. Fucking pound you a 16-ouncer on a back road. Throw that can out on that back road before you get back on the highway. Boom!
Now, how about this one, though?
It's like an appetizer before you drink the beer when you get home.
When you crack and slam a cold, light beer on a hot summer night and you get that bubbles down your throat, we named that Dispiration. That has now been coined.
I'm going to steal yours and say the crack of that beer in the hot shower on a party weekend, that shower beer, and if you have a naked lady next to you, which on occasion you have, amazing.
In a minute.
We got to name
Agreed.
We have to name the crack of the beer inside the hot shower. It needs a name.
Kraken.
Crower. Crack shower. Crower.
I'm having a Craig Cody moment. Oh my god.
Okay, mute yourself.
Yeah, hit your cough button.
Troy, you're up.
I said Shraken.
What's that?
That's when you're in the shower beer, cracking a beer. It's a Shraken.
I told you I stole it from you.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. The Blitzen's kicking in. What can I do? Gosh.
I feel like you have like a planting tomatoes beer crack.
I do.
Oh.
I've got a gardening beer crack. I got a lawn playing beer crack. Oh yeah. I got the lacquer, the lawnmower beer crack is my favorite. Hot day, lawn mowing. You park the lawnmower, you wash it off, you put it away, right in the freezer, pull out the big one, crack it up, pound the whole thing.
My problem is my lawnmower beer is on tap, so it doesn't make that sound.
Well, I can't afford a tap, Ron, so I buy cans, okay?
Ron, hey, do you brew your own beer? Jesus.
Yeah, I took my beer up to the Brew Fest.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, this is the first year. I'm officially a professional brewer now. I'm getting a check.
Do people buy it?
Ron official.
No, I took my half barrel up to the Brew Fest, and somebody else served it for me.
Do they buy it though, or no?
No, well, you had to buy a ticket to get into the beer tasting.
So do you get any money from it or no?
I did. I'm getting a check. So, like I said, I'm a professional brewer now. Shit's official. Was it like the time I played Santa Claus? Now I'm a professional actor as well. I'm padding out the resume.
Well, you're already a professional podcaster. Yikes! No,
not till I get paid for this shit. I'm a fucking.
I'm just gonna say though, like we're playing a dangerous game here, talking about the word crack on a back roads scenario. So that's it.
That's true.
That's it. That's what you saved for that. Listen, I have something to add to the shower beer. So, Troy, to add to the shower beer.
Yeah.
Now it's specific to being drunk already.
Cheer.
And with a lady or two in the shower. Okay. You crack the beer, you take a sip, and you dump the rest on your head. It's cold, it's refreshing.
What?
The Stone Cold Steve Austin show.
No, that is alcohol abuse.
You and life is beautiful.
No, sir. I won't stand for it. Not even a Miller Lite.
I tell you what, don't knock it till you try it.
It's not waste drinks with Ron.
No, I did the Stone Cold Steve Austin though when when Biden got 270. I went out on the back porch and
I saw that video and then
I was like, I got my kid. I said, get out here! You're fucking recording this. It's a celebration, bitches.
Nice callback.
Oh, I can't believe I had to deal with Trump people today.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well,
what day isn't that?
Cock punches all around.
Two of my friends celebrated meeting a guy who went to the Capitol on January 6th.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Christ.
Give me an ex-friend.
Sounds like we need to issue out some cock punches.
Let's talk about the Spokane Coeur d'Alene connection. Yikes. That's my jam because I hate that place.
What states is that next to?
Drunkalong.